Okay. We'll get you on.
This was?
Yeah, that's probably best. Sit next to you. Cool. Sit. Cool. I just thought this table's back to us. Yeah.
Hello? Yes. Yes. No, I understand. Yes. No, of course. Yes, yes. No, but what about the land? What about it? Yes, I understand, but... What? No. I thought I saw you there with a pencil. Oh, of course. Listen, Grace, I didn't schedule any... Yes. Yes. No, we aren't going to lose the house. Just trust me. Yes. Fantastic. All right. What? Did she say easement? What, are we bound by it? Is it a term of art? No, I understand. Look, I'll be there in 15, in 20. Yes. Yes. Is the realtor there? Good. Tell her to show you the basement again. Yes. All right. I love you. I love you too. All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm sorry.
What is a term of art?
I'm sorry?
What is a term of art?
Is that what you came to talk about?
To talk about?
Let's take the mysticism out of it, shall we, Carol? Don't you think? I'll tell you. When you have something that needs to be broached, don't you think?
Don't I think? Did I?
What?
Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm sorry, you're right. I'm somewhat rushed, as you can see. I'm sorry, you're right. What is a term of art? It seems to mean a term which has come through its use to mean something more specific than the words would to someone not acquainted with them indicate. That, I believe, is what a term of art is.
You don't know what
I'm not sure I know what it means. It's one of those things. Perhaps you've had them, where you look them up or have someone explain them to you and you go, aha, and then you immediately...
You don't do that.
I don't forget things.
No.
No, everybody does that.
No, they don't.
Yes, everybody does that.
Well, no, why would they do that?
I don't know, because it doesn't interest them.
No.
Yes, they do. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Get on.
I know how, believe me, I know how potentially humiliating these look. I have no desire other than to help you. But, and I won't even say about it, no, it will not do.
What?
And I see, but your work is to...
I sit in class, I take notes, I'm doing what I'm told, I bought your book, I read your...
No, I'm sure you are, but...
I sit in class, I take notes, I'm doing everything I'm told, I
yes,
read your book.
I just don't think that's true.
It is true, why would I...
I'll tell you why. You're an incredibly bright girl. Now, I'll tell you. You have no problem with... who's kidding who?
But I do have a problem.
No. I think... Yes. I think that you're angry.
Why would I be angry?
Wait.
It is true. I have problems. I come from a different social,
yes,
different economic...
Quite.
when I came to this school, does that mean nothing?
I believe that the author expresses his feelings in the way that he intended, based on his results. What can that mean?
That's
Do you see? I'm saying that perhaps this course is.
No. You can't. I have to pass it.
Carol,
I have to pass this
look.
course. No. I have to pass
Now look,
this
look,
course.
look. I am a human being.
I did everything you asked. I did. You told me to buy your book and read it. I did everything. You say I'm doing everything.
Look. I am not
everything
your father.
I'm told. What?
I.
Did I say
No.
you were my father?
No.
Why
Listen.
did you
Listen.
say
In
that?
class. Hello. Yes, Jerry. No, I can't talk right now. What do you want? Can you call me back in 5 minutes? Thank you. What do you want me to do? We're two people, all right? Both of whom have subscribed to certain arbitrary...
No,
certain
you can't. You have to help me.
Just tell me what you want me to do.
Tell them the grades.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Teach me.
I'm trying to teach you.
I read your book. I did. I just don't...
Don't understand it?
No. No, there are people out there, people who came here to know something they didn't know, who came here to be helped, so someone would help them to do something, to know something, what do they say, to get on in the world? But how can I do that if I fail? But I don't understand what anything means, and I walk around from morning till night with this one thought in my head. That I'm stupid.
No one thinks you're stupid.
No, what am I? You said
No,
it.
no, and I
Yes,
never would
you
say that
did.
to a
You
student.
said,
No.
No, you said, what can that mean? What can that mean?
And what can that mean to you?
That meant I'm stupid and I'll never learn. And you're right. Nobody tells me anything. And I sit there in the corner and in the back and everyone's talking about this all the time and the precepts and the concepts. What in the world are you on about? And I read your book, I did, and they said, fine, go in that class because you talk about responsibilities for the young. I don't know what that means, and I'm failing. And No, you're right. You're right, I failed. Flunk me out of it, it's garbage, everything I do. The ideas contained in this work express the author's feelings. That's right. I know I'm stupid. I know what I am, Professor. You don't have to tell me.
Okay, all right. Sit down. Sit down, please sit down.
Why?
I want to tell you something. Please sit down. I know what you're talking about.
How can you?
I want to tell you a story about myself, if you don't mind. I was raised to think myself stupid. That's what I want to tell you.
What?
My earliest and most persistent memories are of being told that I was stupid. You have such intelligence. Why must you behave so stupidly? Or, can't you understand? Can't you understand? And I could not understand. I just could not understand.
What do you mean?
The simplest problem was beyond me. It was a mystery.
What was the mystery?
Listen to this. If the child is told he cannot understand, then he takes it as a description of himself. What am I? I am that which cannot understand. And I saw you out there when we were speaking of the concepts
I can't understand any of them.
And that's all right. That's not your fault, that's my fault. And that's not verbiage. That's what I hold firmly to be the truth. And I owe you an apology.
Why?
Look, I don't know how to do this other than to be personal.
Why would you want to be personal with me?
Well, perhaps we're similar. All right? I like you.
You like me?
Yes.
Why?
If we're going to take off the artificial stricture of teacher and student, why should my own problems be more of a mystery than your own? Of course I have problems, as you saw.
What?
With my wife, with work, with the
They
house.
granted you tenure.
No. They announced it. Do you see? At any point. They might not sign. The house might not even go through, eh? They'll find out my dark secret.
What is it?
There isn't one. Yes? Go on.
I want to know about my grade.
Of course you do.
Is that bad?
No.
Is it bad that I asked
No,
you that?
no, no.
Did I upset you?
No, 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 and I apologize. Of course you want to know about your game. And you can't concentrate on anything else but this. Wait a moment.
I should go.
Wait. I'll make you a deal.
But
No,
you
let
have
him in. I'll make you a deal. Listen to this. If you stay here, we'll start the whole course over. I'm going to say it was not you, it was me who's not paying attention, all right? Your grade for the whole year is an A.
But the class is only half over.
Your grade for the whole term is an A if you will come back and meet with me a few more times. You didn't like the paper. You didn't like writing it. It's not important. What's important is that I wake your interest, and if I can, answer all the questions you have. So, let's say this is the beginning.
The beginning.
Yes.
Of what?
Say this is the beginning of the course.
But we can't start over.
I say we can.
But I don't believe it.
What is the class but you and me?
Well, there are rules.
Then we'll break them.
How can
We won't tell anybody.
Is that alright?
I say that's fine.
Why would you want to do this for me?
Because I like you. Look, there's no one here but you and me.
Alright. I didn't understand,
Yes?
you wrote in your book about the comparative.
Are you checking your notes?
Yes.
Tell me in your own words.
I want to make sure I have it right.
Of course you want to be exact.
I want to know everything that went on.
That's good.
You said about justice.
Yes.
That all are entitled
To a fair trial and to a speedy trial. Unless they stand accused, eh? Justice is their right. Should they choose to avail themselves of it, they should have a fair trial. It does not follow of necessity a person's life is incomplete without a trial in it. My point is, a confusion between equity and utility arose. So we confound the usefulness of higher education with our so granted right to equal access to the same. We, in effect, create a prejudice towards it, completely independent
That is
of...
the prejudice that we should go to school.
Exactly.
But how can you say
Good!
that?
Brilliant! What is a prejudice? An unreasoned belief. We're all subject to it, none of us is not. When it is threatened or opposed, we feel anger, do we not? As you do now.
But
Brilliant!
How can you
Fantastic!
Say, how
now
can
let's
you,
move
no,
on.
I'm speaking!
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted you. I beg your pardon.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. You were saying?
I was saying, how can you say in a class, say in a college class, that education is prejudice?
I say college education since the war has become such a matter of course and such a fashionable necessity to those either of or aspiring to the new vast middle class that we have ceased to ask the important question. What is it good for?
But if education is so bad, then why do you do it?
I do it because I love it. Now listen, I got an idea. Let's look at the demographics. Wage earning capacity, college and non-college educated men and women, 1855 till 1980, and let's see if we can bring some...
I can't. I don't understand them. The charts.
The charts
concepts.
are... No, the charts are...
No, I don't understand.
What?
Do you see any of it? Any of it? I am smiling in class. I'm smiling the whole time. What are you talking about? What is anybody talking about? I don't understand what it means. I don't know what it means to be here. You tell me I'm intelligent, and then you tell me I should not be here. What do you want from me? Who should I listen to? I don't understand.
Okay,
I don't understand.
Look, it's all right. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go for a moment. All right? It's okay. Tell me how you feel.
I feel bad.
That's all right. Yes?
I don't understand you.
And that's all right too.
I always...
Yes?
All my life I've never told anyone this.
Go on, tell me.
I always... All my life...
Hello? Yes? What? What do you mean? No. How is the agreement a void? No. When we come down next week with the paper and the payment, no. What do you mean? No, that's not... You tell that... No, listen, Jerry, you listen to me right now. You take Grace out of that house right now, and you tell that woman that the next time I see her is in court. You hear me? What? Oh. No, of course. And there's nothing wrong with the house? Yeah, yes, no. Yeah, of course, all right, I understand. Yes, thank you very much. Yes. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.
What is it?
A surprise party.
It is?
Yes.
A party for you?
Yes.
Is it your birthday?
No.
What is it?
The 10-year announcement.
10-year announcement.
They're throwing a party for us at our new house.
Your new house?
Yeah, the house that we're buying.
Do you have to go?
It seems that I do.
They're proud of you.
Some would say it's a form of aggression.
What is?
A surprise. You see, I love to teach, and I flatter myself that I'm skilled at it. And I love the aspect of performance. I think I must confess that. When I found out I loved to teach, I swore that I would not become that old, rigid automaton of an instructor I'd encountered as a child. As I said, when the possibility of tenure opened, and of course I had long pursued it, I was happy and covetous of it. I asked myself if I was wrong to covet it, and thought about it long. And truthfully, I saw in myself things, I think, in no particular order. That I would pursue it, that I desired it, and that I was not pure of longing for security. And that perhaps was reprehensible in me. That I had duties beyond the school, and that my duty to my home, for instance, should be, if it were not, of an equal weight. What was the price of the security? To obtain tenure, and on the basis of which I contracted to buy the house. Now, as you don't have a family of your own, at this point, you may not know what that means. But to me it's important. A home. A good home to raise my family. Now, the tenure committee will meet, and they will hear your complaint, which you have the right to make. And they will dismiss it. They will dismiss your complaint, and in the intervening period, I will not be able to close on my house. I will lose the home I picked out for my son and my wife, and the house will go by the boards. Now I see I have angered you. I understand your anger. I was angry at my professors. I felt hurt and humiliated by them, which is one of the main reasons I went into education in the first place.
What is it you want of me?
I was hurt when I received the report of the tenure committee. I was shocked and I was hurt. No, I don't mean to subject you to my weak sensibilities, all right? Finally, I didn't understand. Then I thought, is it not always at those points which we reckon ourselves unassailable that we are most vulnerable? Finally, you find me pedantic. I am, by birth, by nature, by profession. I don't know, I'm always looking for a paradigm to
I don't know what a paradigm is.
It's a model.
Then why can't you use that word?
If it's important to you, fine. I was looking for a model. To continue, upon which point is unassailable, is my unflinching concern for my students' dignity. Now I have asked you here, in the spirit of investigation, to ask, what wrong have I done you? And I suppose, how can I make amends? I mean, it's pointless really, and I want to know.
What you can do to force me to retract.
No, that's not what I said.
To bribe me.
No.
To convince me. No, you said what amends you can
No,
make
that is not what I meant.
To force me to retract.
No.
I have my notes.
Look, the Stoics say...
The Stoics?
Stoical philosophers say, if you remove the phrase, I have been injured, then you remove the injury. Now look, I know you're upset. Just tell me, literally, what wrong have I done you?
Whatever wrong you have done to me, to the extent that you've done it to me, do you know, rather than to me as a student, and so to the student body, is contained in my report. To the tenure committee.
All right, let's have a look. I find that I am a sexist, that I am an elitist. I'm not sure I know what that word means, other than it's a derogatory word meaning bad. That I insist on wasting time in non-prescribed, self-aggrandizing theatrical diversions from the prescribed text. That these have taken both pornographic and sexist forms. Here are instances. Closeted with a student. He said he liked me, that he liked being with me, that he let me write my paper over if I would come back to his office. I mean, it's ludicrous. Don't you know that? It's going to humiliate you and it's cost me my house and my job and...
It's ludicrous.
He said he wanted to take off the artificial stricture of teacher and student. He put his arm around me.
Do you deny it? Can you deny it? Do you see? You don't see, do you?
I don't see. He said if he would stay alone with me in my office, he would change my grade to an A. What have I done to you? Oh my God, are you so hurt?
What I feel is irrelevant.
Do you know that I tried to help you?
What I know, I have reported.
I would like to help you now. I would, before this escalates.
You see, I don't think I need your help. I don't think I need anything you have.
I feel...
I don't care what you feel. Do you see? Do you see? You can't do that anymore. You do not have the power. Did you misuse it? Someone did. Are you a part of that group? Yes. Yes, you are. And to say, oh, let me help you with your problem.
I understand. And I think you're angry. And you're hurt. And I think your anger is betraying you down a path which helps no one.
I don't care what you think.
You don't. But you talk of rights. Do you see? I have rights too. I have a house, part of the real world. And the committee. Good men
Professor.
and true, also part of that world, do you see? I'm not a boogeyman. I don't stand for something.
Professor! I came here as a favour. Perhaps I should not have done so, but I did, on behalf of myself and on behalf of my group. And though you might call it good fun, or an historical phrase, or an oversight, or all of the above, to refer to the committee, one of whose members is a woman, as I'm sure you know, as good men and true, it is a demeaning remark. It is a sexist remark, and to use it is to the countenance...
Oh, come on! Come on! Sufficient enough to deprive a family of...
Sufficient! Sufficient? What gives you the right? Yes, to speak to a woman in your private... Yes. Yes, I'm sorry, you find yourself empowered. You say so yourself, to strut, to perform, to posture, to call me in here. You say that higher education is a joke, and you treat it as such. You treat it as such. And you confess to a taste to play the patriarch in your class, to deny this, to grant that, to embrace.
How can you stand there? How can you assert all...
How can you deny it? You did it to me. Here, you did. You confess. You love the power to deviate, to transgress whatever norms have been established to us hard-working students who come here, who slave to come here. You have no idea what it cost me to come to this school. You mock us. From your so protected, so elitist seat, you hold our confusion as a joke, and all of our hopes and efforts with it. And I tell you, I have come to tell you that you are vile, and that you are exploitative, and if you possess 1 ounce of that inner honesty you describe in your book, you can look to yourself and see the things that I see. And you can find a revulsion equal to my own. Good day.
Now wait, just 1 second. Much of what we do in the name of principle, you're right, is self-serving. Much of what we do, you're right again, is conventional. You said you came into my class because you wanted to learn about education. I don't know what I can teach you about education, but I can tell you what I think about it, and then you decide.
I'm not here.
Yes. Just tell me how you feel.
I'm not here to... My position.
Yes.
My group.
Your
the,
group?
The people I've been talking to.
There's no shame in that. Everybody needs advisors. Everybody needs to expose themselves to various points of view. That's fine. Now, you and I will solve this. Hello? Yes? No, I can't talk right now. Yes, I know that. Well, could you just please just call me back soon, okay? No, thank you, goodbye. I'm sorry we were interrupted.
No, that's...
I was saying...
You were saying that we should agree to talk about the complaint.
That's correct.
But we are talking about it.
That's correct too. You see, this is the gist of
No,
education.
I mean, we are going to talk about it at the tenure committee hearing.
But I'm saying we can talk about it now.
No, we should stick to the process. The
Now, just
conventional
wait a
process,
second, all
as
right?
you said, and you're right. I'm sorry if I was discourteous to you. You're right.
Now, granted, I'll let you go.
You
Now, look.
should go.
There's an interest in the status quo, right? And everybody...
Professor, I shouldn't have come.
Now, listen,
My group
okay?
told
You're going to make a mistake.
Professor, you must excuse
There are
me.
norms here, all right? And I'm trying to save you.
You're trying to save me?
Yes.
Do me the
I am doing you the courtesy now. Please,
Professor,
just look.
you
I don't want to
must
hold you, all right?
excuse me.
Please, just don't.
You
Now,
must-
please, just sit down. Please, sit down. I have asked you here. I have asked you against my better judgment.
I was most surprised.
Yes, I'm sure.
If you would like me to leave, I'll leave.
Maybe
I'll go
begin
right now.
correctly.
That is what I wish to do. That's why I came here. But now,
I feel that
perhaps you'd
perhaps
like me to leave.
if you would just hear me out.
Court officers told me not
The
to
court
come.
officers?
I was surprised that you asked.
I'd like you to stay.
You want me to stay?
Yes.
You do.
If you would just hear me out. If you would hear me out, then I would be in your debt. Please sit down. Thank you.
What is it you
All
wish
right.
to tell me?
I cannot help but feel that you are owed an apology. I have read and reread these accusations.
What accusations? Those are not accusations, they are facts.
Okay.
They've been proved.
Now, just...
Those are not accusations. The tenure committee...
All right, fine. Hello? Yes? No, I understand. Yes, of course. Well, could you just please... Yes, I'm dealing with it right now. Exactly. Thank you. Goodbye. It was good of you to come. I have studied. I have spent some time studying the indictment.
You'll have to explain that word to me.
An indictment
Yes.
is a bill of particulars
All right,
in
yes.
which is alleged...
No, I cannot allow that. Nothing is alleged. Everything is proved. I
Now,
cannot come
wait.
to allow...
From whatever you feel is
The issue
established...
here is not what I feel. It is not my feelings, but the feelings of women and men, your superiors who have been polled. Do you see? To whom evidence has been presented and have ruled. Do you see? Who've weighed the testimony and the evidence and have ruled. Do you see? That you are negligent, that you are guilty, that you are found wanting and in error and are not, for reasons so told, to be given tenure. That you are to be disciplined for facts, not alleged. What is the word but proved? Do you see by your own actions? That is what my group have said. That is what my lawyer has said, for what you did in class, for what you did in this office.
They're going to discharge me.
As full well they should. You don't understand. You're angry. What has led you to this place? Not your sex, not your race, not your class, your own actions. And you're angry. You call me in here, what do you want? You want to charm me. You want to convince me. You want me to recant. I will not recant. Why should I? What I say is right. You are going to tell me you have a wife and a child. You have a career and you've worked 20 years for this. Do you know what you've worked for? Power. For power. And you sit there and you tell me stories about the private schools and about privilege and how you're entitled to buy, to spend, to mock, to summon. All your stories, all your silly, weak guilt, it's about privilege and you won't know it. Don't you see? You've worked 20 years for the right to insult me and you feel entitled to be paid for it. Your home, your wife, your sweet deposit on your house.
Don't you have feelings?
The 12th. Have a good day, dear. The 15th. Now, don't you look fetching. April 17th. If you girls would come over here. I saw you. I saw you, Professor, for 2 semesters. Sit there, stand there and exploit our, as you thought, paternal prerogative. And what is that but rape? I swear to God, you asked me in here to explain something to me as a child that I did not understand. But I came to explain something to you. You are not God. You asked me why I came. I came here to instruct you. And your book. You think you're going to show me some light, you maverick, outside of tradition? No. No. Of that fine tradition of inquiry, of polite skepticism, and you say you believe in free intellectual discourse. You believe in nothing. You believe in nothing at all.
I believe in freedom of thought.
Isn't that fine? Do you?
Yes, I do.
Then why do you question for one moment the committee's decision refusing your tenure? Why do you question your suspension? You believe in what you call freedom of thought. Then fine. You believe in freedom of thought and a home, and prerogatives to your kid, and tenure, and I am here to tell you that you believe in not freedom of thought, but in an elitist, in a protected hierarchy which rewards you and for whom you are the clown. And you mock and exploit the system which pays your rent. I'm not wrong, you're wrong. You think I'm full of hatred. I know what you think I am. You think I'm a...
Do you?
Of course I do. You think I'm a... frightened, repressed, confused, I don't know, abandoned young thing of some doubtful sexuality who wants power and revenge. Don't you?
Yes, I do.
Isn't that better? And I feel that that is the first moment with which you've treated me with respect. For you told me the truth.
I don't understand.
My charges are not trivial. You see that in the haste, I think, with which they were accepted. A joke you've told with a sexist tinge, the language you use, a verbal or physical caress. Yes, I understand that you say that that is meaningless. I differ from you. To lay a hand on someone's shoulder...
It was devoid of sexual content!
I say it was not! I say it was not! Do you begin to see? Do you begin to understand? It's not for you to say!
I take your point. And I see there's much good in what you refer to, but...
Do you think so?
And that is not to say that I cannot change, all right?
Do you hold yourself harmless from the charge of sexual exploitativeness?
Well, I don't think I'm too old to learn, and I can learn.
You fool! Who do you think I am to come in here and be taken by a smile? You yapping little fool, you think I want revenge? I don't want revenge, I want understanding.
Do you?
I do.
What's the use? It's over.
Is it? What is?
My job.
Oh, your job. That's what you want to talk about. All right. What if it were possible that my group withdraws its complaint?
What?
That's right.
Why?
Well, let's say, it's an act of friendship.
An act of friendship?
Yes.
And you'll speak to the committee?
To the committee. Well, of course, that's on your mind. We might.
If what?
Given what, perhaps. I think that's more friendly.
Given what?
And believe me, I understand your age. It's not that I don't feel it. I just don't think it's deserved, so I don't resent it. All right, I have a list.
A list?
Yes. Here is a list of books which we...
A list of books?
That's right, which we find questionable.
I don't understand.
Is this so bizarre?
Academic freedom is
It's not necessary you believe it. Someone chooses the books. If you can choose them, others can. What are you, God?
The dangerous implications of
I'm
allowing...
not interested in your feelings or your motivations, but your actions. If you would like me to speak to the tenure committee, here is my list. You're a free person. You decide.
Give me the list.
I think
I'm
you're...
capable of reading it, thank you.
We have a number.
Yes, I see that.
We're amenable
Just
to...
let me read the piece of paper.
I think...
Look, I'm reading your demands, all right? You want to ban my book?
We don't think it's representative.
It says here.
We want it removed as an inclusion, as a representative example
Get
of the
out
university.
of here.
If you put aside issues
Get
of
the
personalities,
fuck
no,
out of my office.
I would reconsider.
You think you can
We
come...
can, and we will. Do you want our support? That's
To
the
ban
only
my
question.
book?
Yes.
No,
And we
this
have
is a
statement
university.
which
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What was I even thinking? I'm a teacher. I'm the teacher. It's my name on that door, and I teach the class. And I wrote a book, and my son will see that book someday. And I have a responsibility to myself, to my son, and to my profession. I haven't been home in 2 days. Do you know that? Thinking this out.
You haven't.
If it's any interest to you, I've been in a hotel, thinking, do you see?
You haven't been home.
I think I told you that.
I think you should get that phone. I think you should pick up the phone.
Hello? Yes? What? No. Wait, did they worry about me? No, it's fine. Listen, Joe. I got a bit mixed up. Yes, but yes. Yes, no, it cost me my job. And the job wasn't worth having. Tell Grace that everything is fine and that I'm coming... What? Jerry, what? No. No, she's here with... Jerry? No. What does this mean?
You tried to rape me.
What?
I was leaving this office and you pressed your body into me. You pressed yourself into me.
What did you just say?
My group has told your lawyer we may pursue criminal charges. Under the statute, I'm told it was battery.
No!
Yes, and attempted rape.
No!
That's right.
I think you should go. Yeah,
Yes, of course.
I have to talk to my lawyer.
Yes, perhaps you should.
Hello? Yes? No, baby, it's all right. It's gonna be fine. No, I promise you.
Your wife.
Get out of here. Who it is no concern to you.
I'm going.
Yes, babe. No, don't worry.
And don't call your wife baby.
What?
Don't call your wife baby. You heard what I said.
You think you can come in here and destroy my life with political correctness? After how I treated you? Rape you? Are you kidding me? I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole, you little cunt! Well,
yes. That's right. Yes. That's right.